Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we got a fun video. We're going to be breaking down a new sneak peek of Kiki, which is actually now known to be named Deston. Kiki was the code name Deston. Thanks to some community members doing some research and kind of photoshopping, we know that that is now the new name of what used to be Kiki. So let's go ahead and jump into the sneak audio peek, and we'll break it down a little bit to see what we can't find inside of that clip. Now, before I play the clip and break it down for you guys, I want to remind you that PUBG partners are invited to a PUBG dev talk about Kiki. So on June 24th at 10 p.m. specific time, I'll be live streaming our first look at Kiki in game with all the new features, what the map looks like, gameplay demonstrations from a developer build, and a developer Q&A. So all that will be held June 24th, 10 p.m. Pacific. I'll have time zones and all that kind of stuff in the description so you can figure out what time zone that is for you. But also don't worry if you can't make the live stream. I will, of course, record it and upload it here on YouTube the very next morning, so you don't have to miss out on anything. And we'll also have special drops on the day of that live stream as well. So if you can make the live stream, you get some extra benefits. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and play this audio clip that PUBG tweeted, and it is audio only with a video teaser or an image teaser at the end. And let's see what you can't pick up on it. Now, I would recommend putting headphones when you listen to this clip because there's some really, really good usage of directional sound. So I'll let you go ahead and take a listen, and then we'll break it down. I'm going to crank it up a little bit. Huh? What do we think? I'm gonna play it again, but I'm gonna go ahead and say, I'm gonna make you do a little pause. I'm gonna say what I picked up on. Let me know if you also heard similar things. So water, obviously in the beginning, slow splashing footsteps, an engine sound from what appears to be an airboat, because we have known that an airboat is going to be introduced into Kiki for a little bit now, and so I think we finally got our first audio of that. Then we get some metal footsteps, which potentially is a rooftop, and then at first what I thought was a helicopter, but actually now that I'm like thinking more about it and listening back to it, I think it's actually the audio of the Zipline being used. We hear some SMG gunfire, what appears to be a Lynx AMR in the background, a very loud, deep boom, like under the SMG fire, way off into the left side if you're on headphones. That could also be the new shotgun that we hear. It's a semi-automatic shotgun that's been teased for a while. So either the Lynx or the shotgun. Then we hear a new LMG, which this is speculation, could potentially be a mounted LMG, like mounted on one of the vehicles, like the BRDM or the Airboat or something like that. Maybe not, but it definitely is a new LMG. So I'm gonna go and play it again, and I'm gonna pause it at those moments, and let's see if what you can pick up on. So right there, footsteps splashing. What the interesting thing about that is the delay time between footstep splashes didn't feel like they were sprinting, but it also sounded like it didn't sound like they were walking too. It was weird. Maybe it was multiple people, and that's why the footstep timing was just a little off. And so now what you just heard is the airboat, if you're on headphones, coming from your left side, going around the player, then coming back on the right side and heading away from the player. So right there, this was the interesting part here. Metal footsteps out of nowhere, which doesn't make much sense for a swamp. But if you remember, Kiki is going to have I said Kiki, Deston is going to have a lot of elevated gameplay. And I'll show you some of the pictures after this audio clip so you can kind of refresh your memory. And that very well could have been metal sounding rafter sounds, rooftop sounds of the buildings, and then what could have been the zip line being activated. Let me see. You see, it either could be an audio transition file they put into the video or to the clip, which I don't think they did because it is such an audio focused clip. I think that little zoom, that little sound is, I think, the zip line going up. Listen again. You heard that little zoom? Okay, and then so right after the zip line, listen real closely. There's like I think it's a Vector and some other SMG gunfire. Behind it to the left, you hear like a deep boom, boom, boom. That could be the Lynx AMR, or it could be a new shotgun. And then you have the LMG, which would be really cool if it was mounted on one of the airboats or something like that. And then, of course, the smoke grenade, which can kind of be twofold, meaning it could just be a cool way for them to transition to the words coming soon, you know, with white smoke, or they have been talking about teasing and leaking customized or changeable smoke grenade colors, which may just be purely cosmetic. Like it might simply be change the color of your smoke as a purchasable item, or it could be a different type of grenade, like a tear gas grenade or a airstrike, you know, grenade, or a loot drop grenade, or whatever. It could be a different type of grenade, but that's what you hear obviously at the end. So if we back out of this guy, so this is that shotgun that we could have been hearing in the background besides the Lynx AMR. This is something that PlayerGN leaked like a while ago, like update, I don't know, 10 or something, or update 9. It was like a while ago. It was like an Origins 12 or something. Anyway, that could have been that shotgun. Then did I here we go. This is the thumbnail for that video that PUBG put out, and if we zoom in, these letters turn out to be DESTON, Deston. And if you look up the meaning of Deston, and the video is called Sounds of Deston, Deston is a French word, or it's French root, means destiny. It's destined. The meaning of Deston is one's fortune, fate, and destiny. So kind of a cool name. To me, I love Kiki, and I kind of wish they would have kept that. But I think if Deston or Deston, however they pronounce it, if that ends up being the actual name of the map, I'm on board with it. But we can also get our first look at the airboat. Now, what is kind of interesting to me about the airboat is how many seats it has. Number one, 1, 2, 3, and it's 2 rows, so 6 seats and a driver's seat. So you can fit 7 people per airboat. Now, unfortunately, there is no mounted gun in the front, but that doesn't mean that it's not a deployable or attachable gun. That could be a thing. Again, maybe not. We could have just been here an LMG, a new LMG that has nothing to do with the airboat, but there's that. And then if you zoom in a little bit on this guy, he's got this new outfit kind of going on, like looks like a gas mask, some goggles, what appears to be a boombox up here, you know, that it looks like to me like an old style boombox, and then, you know, some new type of clothing. And just to confirm, in case people don't know what an airboat sounds like, I went and YouTubed it to get an accurate sound of an airboat, and listen to this. So very much what we just heard in the video is what that sounds like. It sounds like, you know, a big propeller plane. It's literally a big giant, you know, engine, big engine with a big fan on it. So that's all there. And in the background, you can't really make out much else in the teaser image. There's just, you know, images of the city, which we've kind of seen before. So nothing to really, you know, cover there. But as a reminder, refresher, these are some of the images that PUBG has released about Kiki in the past. This is the Zipline, which is what I think we hear around midway of the video. And actually, this looks like to be the same gas mask that guy was wearing in the airboat. And I think it almost it has like an animation sound, like a chink animation sound when he hooks up to the Zipline. So I think you hear that, and then you hear the zzz, you know, as it gets taken off vertically. Then there's the you know, the image of just part of the map with the broken arena, and this is where it kind of gets flooded. Here's part of the grassland overland area. Here's more of the swamp. This is very likely where the a lot of the audio cues were taken from, walking, traversing this part of the map with that airboat as well. And you can see it'd be really cool kind of zipping through here with an airboat, having little compounds to loot along the way and stuff. Pretty cool, man. So yeah, that is that's all the Kiki or Deston, I guess I should start calling it, news that we have for you. Just a reminder, June 24th, 10 p.m. Pacific time is the live stream first look at the map with special loot drops. That'll be on my Twitch channel. That link will be in the description, along with the time zones for different time zones rather. So you can make sure you're available for that. If you're not available, no sweat. I'll upload that video to YouTube the next morning. Speaking of YouTube, I have a giveaway for you guys. I was given some codes. I say some, I think it's only 2 codes for the PNC technical vest and 1 voting coupon. So if you would like to get this vest and or a voting coupon for here, which you can use in the Pick'em challenge to vote on which region you think is going to win, which can then give you some points to buy some stuff. If you would like those codes, just leave a comment down below in this video. I'm going to, at random, pick from the comments 1 for the technical vest and 1 for a voting coupon. So just a fun little free give back to you guys that PUBG, you know, graciously gave me. And, you know, obviously I want you guys to have that instead of me using it. So that's all I got for you today. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with a buddy. Get subscribed to this channel for more PUBG content. And if you're interested in my new podcast, I'll link that down below. That's called The Dome Show Podcast, where we talk about PUBG, games, tech, and really anything else that me or my guests want to chat about. Recently, we've had guests PUBG Lookup, the creator of PUBG Lookup, and Massabeard, the creator of an upcoming BR, Rings of Battle. And then my latest episode was just a solo episode where I actually laid out the events of when I saved a person's life about a week ago. There was a crazy accident. The car flipped into the canal, and long story short, I was able to save this young lady's life. And so that episode details kind of all the details of that event rather. So go check that out. Links in the description down below. And the podcast is also on like Spotify, iTunes, and all that kind of stuff if you don't want a video version. All right, guys, so that's all I got for you today. I will see y'all tonight. Actually, you're going to be seeing this video Tuesday morning. I'll be live Tuesday night for some PUBG before servers go down, and then we'll probably play some Smite. Okay, so I'll see y'all then. Much love. Peace.